All right, we welcome everyone out to East Lawrence High School. We're here with head baseball coach Tyler Green. Going to talk a little baseball today. And East Lawrence has been better this year, better than last year, better than the last few years. Game had been going well, looking pretty good in the region, and then along came Dodge. Last time we had talked, we were sitting in pretty good position, but Dodge is a real formidable opponent, aren't they?
Yes, sir, they sure are.
Tell me about that series.
Well, like I said last time, they're a really young team. We're also really young, but you couldn't look past Dodge because they're really well coached. We go out there, they throw their number one against us. Probably the best guy we've seen all year. Probably the best guy we will see. Wow. Well, I don't know about we will see all year. When we get to playoffs, we'll probably see somebody a little better. But regular season, he did a really good job. Threw strikes, kept his pitch count low. Was commanding the zone inside and out. Can't really do much with that. You can go up, down, in, out, anywhere you want to, and you're not hitting the middle of that plate, you're not going to have much success. Yeah. We scratched off one run against him. One run should have been enough because we gave up 5 unearned runs, and we lost 5-1. So you do the math there. If we make the plays, they get 0. We get 1, we win. Just how things go. You really need to scratch one off against their one if you got a chance to scratch it off. And we played well enough to scratch it off. It was just we just made some routine errors. Yeah. Okay.
So you go back in, coach, and you look at that and you try to coach them up for the second game. You kind of know what you're facing. What happened?
Well, we went to Dodge. We scored 3 runs in the first inning. You feel really good about yourself, and we started off the inning, so we scored 3 runs. We go back out there to pitch, missing the strike zone. First one is a 3-2 hit batter. So then we go out there and we walk the next guy, I believe, and then we can't find the strike zone. We're getting a bunch of 2-0, 3-0 counts, and when you're in 2-0, 3-0 count, everybody's looking for the heater right down the middle. Right. That's what they got. Yeah. They took advantage of it. Scored 4 runs, so we're up 3-0, and then they scored 4. Now we're down 4-3. I believe the next inning was about the same. They scored to 7, and then we scored some. The game's at the end. It's 7-6. We're in the 6th inning with the top of the lineup up, and then everything. We get a big inning. The same stuff starts happening again. Go in there, 2-0, 3-0 counts, fastball down the middle, boom. 2-0, 3-0 count, fastball down the middle, boom, or a walk. Like we walked the 8-hole guy with where we're down 4 runs, 5 runs already. Yeah. And then just, stupid. Not the best week. Yeah, stuff that normally we wouldn't do. I always brag about our pitching. There ain't been a single time I come out here talking about we're throwing a bunch of balls. That's right. And just this week, or that week in particular, we decided to throw the ball around some. I think we thought, hey, we go up 3-0, we're good. And then we lose our focus. You can't lose your focus. You're up. You want to continue to be up. It's fun to win. Yeah. It ain't fun to sit there and lose your focus and lose a game that you really should have won. Yeah. So we did that twice against Dodge. So we could have easily we go in there and throw strikes that second game. We win that one. If we don't make errors in the first one, we win that one. So we could have swept them. Instead, we got swept. Don't feel good. Yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break and come back with a little bit more positive subject about East Lawrence baseball, so you stay tuned. We'll be right back. To better serve our members, Altamaha EMC has opened a new customer service office in East Dublin. The office is located at 679 at Beckham Road, open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. We also have a night drop and kiosk machine for after-hour payments. It's convenient, it's safe, and here for you. Altamaha EMC. Stop by and see us today at 679 at Beckham Road in East Dublin. Altamaha EMC can be reached at 912-526-8181. Community owned, community built, community builder. Altamaha Electric Membership Corporation. When it comes to shopping for lawn and garden, there's one thing that you'll want to remember.
If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
Take it from Glenn Register, owner of Hometown Supply in downtown Dublin.
Anything they need for us to do, we do. We get warranty with everything, new and new. You can get what we call a tractor style mower that's less expensive than a zero turn is. You can spend basically half the money and do the same job. It just won't do it quite as fast. Come down and look at what we have, service it, we get parts for it. We can take it down there behind the store. We got a place down there we cut, show them everything about it. Take it out, set it up, do the financing on it, payment where you can handle it. You can get whatever you want and just about name your game. This is a one-stop shop. We have a belt for about anything. Either bring us some numbers or bring your old belt in, and that's the key to really knowing, what you need. Yeah, we carry tires, tubes for mowers, replacement wheels. We can get just about anything for any machine you need.
See the man with the plan. Glenn Register. Call 272-0345 for more information.
If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we got past spring break, and sometimes spring break kids aren't in school. It's tough, no matter what sport. If you play in, no matter what sport, you get that break. Kids at home and not in that routine, for some reason it affects them. So you try to put all that behind you. You try to tell them, don't look past anybody. Don't don't get out there and think with 3 runs you're gonna get it. You got to play every inning, every play, right?
Yeah, you got to. You got to go out there and you got to fight every inning. You can't give in, can't get complacent.
Yeah.
You got to go out there and fight, no matter what the score is. Now,
every pitch, every time at bat, it counts, doesn't it, Coach?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying if we're up 10-0, you go up there and steal bases and stuff. But you still got to get up there and get hits and sit there and still try to score runs.
Yeah.
At least. You're up 3-0, you got to keep on rocking. 3-0, three runs in any sport I can think of is not enough. Mm-hmm. Not enough at all.
Yeah, 3 points in anything, right?
Yeah. No.
All right, so we move on into the next series, and that's with crosstown rival Dublin. Mm-hmm. Now, Coach Morse over there has been working hard to field a team, very athletic team.
Oh, yeah.
He's worked hard with them this year, but he struggled as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I mean, he's had his struggles, but their team showed up, and they were ready to fight against us. I told our team that they were going to be ready to go. For one, Coach Morris was a coach here, assistant coach here for a couple of years before he went to Dublin, so he knows every single kid that's walking across that field.
Yep.
So he knew a lot beforehand. So we got to get ready to go. We go out there the first game, and they snuck one on us. We lost the first game to Dublin. It wasn't like we did horrible, though. It was like we were hitting balls right at people. They're making plays. We're hitting balls in the outfield hard, and they're making diving plays and going out there and catching the ball off the fence. And I mean, you can't really do much about that. You hit the ball hard, just they find ways to make plays, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
So
what was that score?
It was 10-3.
10-3.
Yeah, not good, because I'm not trying to make excuses, but we were out there. It's just hard when you're making too many mental errors and too many mistakes. Like, I think 3 pop-ups in the infield dropped that game, and it's like, I mean, we can't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can't do stuff like that and win ball games against anybody. And baseball is one of those things that anybody can go out there and win on any given day. At any given day, it don't matter who it is. I mean, we faced the 3-time state champions when I was in high school, and we beat them. Should you think we beat them? Probably not. But if you go up there and show up, you can beat anybody. And Dublin showed up on that day. They did really good. They did a really good job.
Yeah, if you played everything on paper, it'd work out the way it does on paper.
Yeah.
But that's not live.
Yeah.
All right, so all the 2-game series, what happened in the second game, Coach?
Well, the second game we showed up, and I was thinking same old when we got out there, because we made 4 errors in the first inning and gave them 3 runs. They had 3 unearned, but we fought back, and I believe scored 2 that inning, so it was 3-2. Then we scored a couple more, and then the final score was 7-4. We were on top. We won. Really good job. Honestly, we just found holes in that. I think we probably hit the ball harder the first game, but we just found those holes in the next game.
Yeah.
Had a really good performance. Munns was first time batting leadoff. He went up there and was stroking the ball. I don't know what it is. He was batting 3-hole and just moving the leadoff, and then all of a sudden he's putting balls in the gap. So that was really good.
Yeah.
Really, everybody had a really good game, finding holes. So can't really ask you. I mean, we did the little stuff right. Like we go out there and we execute a bunt in the last inning to score another run.
Yeah.
We moved them over second, then get a double, score a run. Put us up 7-4, give us a little cushion in that last inning. So we did little things right that game, and it showed. We come out on top.
Sound like
Mine's
you
the
went,
first inning.
Yeah, sound like you went about 3 games of just not there.
Yeah, I mean it happens. It happens to everybody. I mean, especially when you're doing really well.
Yeah.
And you have some success. Sometimes you can mentally, and I'm not saying that comes with everybody. Even the big league teams, they let off the brakes a little bit because they're thinking, oh yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
But if you let off the brakes, you're just going backwards. You're not going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to coast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, it's almost impossible for any team to sit there and coast on somebody.
That's a great point, Coach, because in life, you're either moving forward or you're going backwards. There is no neutral.
Yeah, because in life, there's always going to be somebody trying to be better than you. Like, I want to go be a teacher. Well, there's a bunch of people going to go teach. So what are you going to do? Are you going to just sit there and do everything possible to better yourself? Or are you going to sit there and learn everything you can to better yourself? Or are you going to sit back and do bare minimum, don't have a good GPA, you go out, try to go find a job, and you go say, oh, well, they'll just hire me because
I'm here.
It's me, yeah.
Yeah.
And it don't happen that way. They're always going to try to find the best candidate. Anything in life you do, don't matter if you're a welder. Heck, they get paid a lot of money to do so, and there's a bunch of people in Georgia especially that wants to weld, and you could be sitting there, have a bead, and it blow up with air pockets big, but if they work at it, more than likely the person that works at it is going to get the job over somebody who just sit there and say, oh, well, I'm better than them anyways. So they get really complacent.
Yeah. So it's a mental thing. It's a real attitude. And so you try to bring that out of your kids now. We're sitting at what this week? Last 2 games?
Yeah.
Of the season?
Yeah.
Regular
We're
season?
about to be sitting at the last 2, possibly 3. I got somebody trying to schedule us for the 20th. Still haven't figured out if I'm gonna do it or not. It's a good opponent. It's Savannah Country Day. It's a guy that I played with in college and was my roommate for 3.5 years. So, good friend of mine. So we're probably gonna try to work it out, but we still got to check and see if we can get that worked out or not.
Yeah.
Be a non-region game.
Right. So you have 2 left. You got Washington County coming along, huh? Okay. Let's talk about how they are. How do they look in the region right now?
They're looking really good in the region. They just beat Bleckley Friday. I haven't really looked at the tiebreaker scenario, but right now, both Bleckley and Waco are sitting with two losses at the top. They split. I don't know where they fell, but yeah. So they're either 1 or 2 in the region, up at the top. Really good team again, but just like I said, any good team can beat on any given day, and we got a little motivation against them too because we sweep them, then we're a 3 seed in the playoffs. If we don't, we're a 4 seed, but we're in the playoffs. So we could lose both these games and still be in the playoffs, which is the plus. But you don't want to be sitting there thinking, oh, well, we ain't got to do nothing this week. So we can have a off week. We can sit back and relax and get ready for playoffs. You don't ever want to do that. You always want to try to win. If you're sitting there doing the right things in a game, it's going to carry over to the playoffs for sure. So you want to do the right things at practice and get ready to go. And just like last week, we didn't really get much practice. We didn't even practice on the field one time last week. We played a game on the field, didn't practice one time on the field because it was raining and water all over it. So we really need to go after it this week for sure to get ready to go.
All right. Take another short break. Be back, talk a little more East Lawrence baseball, so you stay with us.
Hello, I'm Brad Grimes with the City of Dublin Natural Gas Department. How to recognize a natural gas leak. Look, some of the signs of a gas leak include seeing bubbling water, or dead or discolored vegetation in otherwise green area, or disturbed soil, or a dense mist above the pipeline. Listen, a hissing sound that is near gas lines, appliances, or meters that could indicate a leak.
Hello, I'm Eric Cates, Field Supervisor with the City of Dublin Natural Gas Department. How to recognize a natural gas leak. Smell. The distinctive odor of rotten eggs. Natural gas is an efficient, safe, colorless, and odorless gas. For easy detection, we add a harmless chemical to give gas a distinctive odor. Most people describe the smell as rotten eggs or hydrogen sulfide-like odor. Leave. Don't delay. Get away. Leave the area immediately and move to a safe distance away from the potential leak. Avoid using any sources of ignition such as cell phones, cigarettes, matches, flashlights, electronic devices, motorized vehicles, light switches, or landlines, as natural gas can ignite from a spark or open flame, possibly causing a fire or explosion. Natural gas is non-toxic, lighter than air, and displaces oxygen. In severe cases, if not used properly, natural gas can also lead to asphyxiation. Do not try to identify the source or to stop the leak yourself.
If you think you have a gas leak, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Call us at 478-277-5048.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
I welcome you back again here with Coach Tyler Green, and we're talking to East Lawrence baseball now. Coach, you'd rather go in as a 3 seed than
For
4.
sure.
I mean, it's pretty simple because more than likely the 4 is going to play the 1, and 2 or 3 going to face each other
That's
from
how
the
it's
other
gonna
side.
be. Yeah. So we face up with Region 2, and if you know anything about Region 2 AA, they're going to be really, really good. Okay, so we got Jeff Davis probably going to sit at the 1, Bacon County sitting at the 2, Vidalia at the 3, and Toombs County at the 4. Both really, all 4 of those are really, really good programs. It's one of those regions where everybody skulls in, and we'll see who falls where at the end. That's how it is.
Yeah. All right, and so in looking at that now, let's talk about the health of the team. Let's talk about if you have any injuries. Let's talk about what it's going to take in these last couple of games really to be able to position yourself in the best possible scenario.
Well, we've been pretty healthy the past couple of weeks. Haven't really had any arm injuries. We had some injuries back 2-3 weeks ago. We still winning at that point with some arm troubles. I don't think our 1 and 2 even threw against Southwest. We had guys step up to the plate and do well for us. So we got depth. So that's a good thing we got going for us. Especially come playoff, you want to have a bunch of people who can go out there and get the job done, especially on the mound. We keep throwing strikes. We keep staying in the zone. We keep our head mentally. We're doing good. Then that's what we got going for us as far as depth there. As far as numbers, we don't got real depth. So we got 14 guys, so that's one thing. We just got some guys that step up in different spots. That's how we get our depth from.
I got you. All right, and then working forward, you got 2 games regular season left. When do fans turn out? When do we play?
2 regular season games left. We got Waco at Waco Thursday or Tuesday, and then we got Waco here on Friday at 5:30.
All right, you want to turn out for that. Want to root the Falcons on. Coach, we appreciate what you're doing. I know you're trying to get the head back where it needs to be going forward. I don't know if the Falcons have made it into the playoffs in the last few years.
Yeah, we have. We've made it past. I don't know. I know we made it last year. I was here. I think they made it the 2 years before that. So we've been 4 years straight. I believe it's been 4 years straight in playoffs. So doing pretty good there.
Yeah.
Getting that far. That's always a good accomplishment. You want to be a playoff team at the end of the year.
That's right. All right, we wish you the best this week, Coach. We look forward to coming back speaking with you next week. Again, turn out and support Falcon baseball. Thanks for watching TV 35.